Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the AWS Community Day in the Bay Area. This is the 10th time, at least, that we're doing it. We started about 8 years ago, and 3 years ago, we started the Security Community Day. Paul was our first keynote speaker for that. He's back this year also. I want everybody to give yourself a round of applause for coming in so early and beating traffic. Now, I thought of, I was telling people at Intel yesterday that I came up with this new philosophy for life, be brave. It just happened yesterday, and I want to share that with all of you. Being brave doesn't mean, pushing to production on Friday afternoon. That's just foolhardy. But being brave is like reaching out to people. When you come here, you have a lot of time to meet each other, talk to them, learn new technologies. Like you see the app that I built for the bingo and check-in and all that. I'll show you quickly. See, it says Dara at 20. I have to delete that. I don't know, it's a bug. If I delete that, then it fills out the rest of refills. So things like that, you keep trying new things, and I think that app is going to work great. So talking about the web app, if you see, you've already gone through this. I wasn't expecting that you would be here and not have gone through this anyway. It's the buttons were invisible, kind of. You've all seen the code of conduct. If you haven't, you already agreed to it. That's why you were able to check in. It basically says, be considerate and respectful, no demeaning behavior, no discriminations, no harassing or anything like that. If anybody sees someone violating that, please talk to one of the volunteers and they'll help you stop them. I just want to go quickly over the logistics. There are 3 sets of restrooms, one as you enter, and one on the left and one to the other side of it. It's easy to find. It says restrooms on the outside. The emergency exits, find any way to go downstairs. There's stairs up where you came up. If you go this way, there's another set of stairs. There's elevators too. Wi-Fi is CHM guest. There's no password. Also, for those who need it, there's a nursing room around the second desk that you were registering at. Please familiarize yourself with the rooms. This is the Han Auditorium. There's also Loveless and Boole that was, as you come out of the stairs, it's on the left and right. The workshops happen in Boole. The regular talks are in Loveless. Grand Hall is where you had breakfast. Hope it was good. And behind the Intel booth in Grand Hall, there are some glass rooms. That's where the Builder Cards workshop will happen. There's a green room here and behind here on my left for speakers to relax, leave their bags, and do stuff like prepare. Please have your phones on vibrate, especially when you're attending a talk. It could cause disturbance if it goes off. And of course, use the hashtag AWS community or be brave when you want to post on social media. Obviously, you can take photos and also upload it. If you see the bingo fun game that we have, it has one of the things at the bottom you see is upload 5 or more photos. If you click on that, you'll see a hyperlink, so you don't have to go and scan the code. You can always touch the hyperlink and upload photos of what you take from here. Then you already had breakfast. There will be 2 more coffee breaks before and after lunch. I have the sponsors' logos here because it's the sponsors that's making all this possible. Please give a round of applause to all our sponsors. Thank you. This year we also have what we're calling brain dates, and if you see, there's 5 topics. The topics are, there's 3 times that we have breaks, and during those breaks, in the tables in Grand Hall, just like this, we have little tents that show the topic. You can also see the topic in the topics in the agenda. This is the 1045 one. There's also 2 more. It's the same topics. You can go and sit at the tables, discuss with other people your opinions on these topics, and have a lot of good fun. The reason I'm showing this bingo card here is there's 11 activities here. If you complete 8, you can get a goodie. The goodies can be collected after 1:30, after lunch, or maybe after 1 p.m. That's good, during lunch. You just come and show your check marks, and you probably already have a check mark at the bottom for check-in. So you just have to get 7 more to get a goodie. It's usually in bingo, you know, one person gets the prize and then nobody else gets it. It's not like that here. Everybody's a winner. So if you get a check mark or a bunch of check marks, you get. And none of this would be possible without the effort, tireless effort of all the volunteers. You've met them all with the blue shirts. Please give a round of applause to the volunteers. They have worked tirelessly to make this possible. This is a photo at the dinner we had last night with the volunteers. Thank you, Intel, for the dinner. Special thanks to Moni and Priya. These are our 2 lead volunteers who have been, thank you. Oh, there they are, both of them. Say hi to them, please. And of course, everybody comes to learn here. We have 3 things we do here: have fun, network, and learn. And without these speakers, we wouldn't be able to learn too much. So the details are on the website and also in the app. In the agenda, you can there's also a tab for speakers. You can see the details of the speakers and what they're talking about. Please give a round of applause to our speakers too. Now I'd like to invite our sponsors to come and talk to you for a minute or 2 and introduce themselves, tell you why you should visit their booth. And I would like to call Intel. And you see the hoodie here? See the hoodie there? I just wanted to show that because Intel gave me this hoodie last night, and they gave it to lots of people. They also have some more left if you go to their workshop, and I think if you complete the workshop or something, they might give you a hoodie.
Yeah, for the volunteers and speakers and sponsors who came last night, you probably grabbed a hoodie, but if anyone here wants to grab one, we have a few at the booth. First, I'd like, if everyone could, just give a quick round of applause for John. I know he I know he's humble and doesn't always take the credit, but I know that none of this would be possible without him. My name is Josh Walters. I work at Intel. I lead the developer go-to-market strategy and developer engagement. A lot of people call me a developer party planner. And lately, I feel a little bit like Santa Claus because I come down from South Lake Tahoe once a year and provide gifts of cash and sponsorship dollars for John to make all of this possible. I didn't really think about preparing anything for this speech. Intel does a lot with AI. There's a lot of products and solutions and software that we work with. But I wanted to take a note out of the recent pages of vibe coding and do more of like a vibe speech and kind of give a top of mind on what I'm thinking about. And that actually is around language translation. And so instead of having people on computers typing up subtitles for videos, a couple of years ago when I was at AWS, I went to Japan and was asked to help create a live translation demo. So using Whisper and AWS services, we created this demo where FaceTime environment, Google Meet environment, having real-time conversation, but it was doing voice-to-text to voice translation in real time in the cloud. And if you've done that kind of work in the past, you know how crazy that can be, either from an expense perspective, where in our case, thankfully we had the AWS Black Card. We ran our $10,000 tab that week running the demo with customers and partners and the AWS user groups. So it works, but it's not a deployable solution. And then if you run it on device, you have to think about the considerations of the thousands of hardware, Android devices or computer devices to be able to run both the models and everything else. Then you think about package sizes. Like there's a lot to consider there, and that was 2 years ago. So you've got latency problems, cost problems, capacity problems, processing problems. And just in the last 2 years, with the emergence of more powerful hardware, and as an example, Intel's the AI PCs with neural processing units, a a lot of that work is coming down into the client. And so, I've seen a lot of customers and companies talk about moving all of their cloud workloads on device, on-prem, which, I know this is a security-focused conference, makes all of that data more secure. And so if you're talking about having that real-time conversation, or if you're doing object detection or defect detection, you do all of that locally. You don't have to be connected to the internet. You reduce a lot of those vulnerabilities. You do the processing locally and upload to the cloud. That's the future that we're gonna start seeing in the next couple of years, and a lot of the hardware makes that possible. That dream of having a real-time conversation with my colleagues or my coworkers in different languages is actually happening and is actually possible. And at the same time, it's kind of scary, because you start to think about, putting cameras and eyeballs on these computers, and eventually legs, and the dystopian future of having, a lot of horror movies have been built off of that, that story in the past. It's a little bit scary, but it's also opening up a lot of possibilities, and that's what's exciting for me. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that and some of the other work that we're doing at Intel, Alex Sin, I'm not sure if he's in this room, if you want to throw your hand up real quick. He's in the back over there. Say hi to Alex. He's doing a workshop, I believe at 11:15 in the Boole room, on deploying GenAI apps with Opia, which is our partnership with the Linux Foundation. It's the open platform for enterprise AI. So he's gonna be walking through a chat Q&A demo, as well as some of the inference as a service APIs and our agent Q&A demo. So feel free to either attend that workshop or stop by the booth, say hi to Alex and myself. Thank you for coming today. Looking forward to meeting and chatting with most of you, and have fun.
I'd like to invite Commvault.
Yeah, thank you, John. Hey, everyone. So I'm Maury Lowe. I'm a AWS Partner Business Development Manager at Commvault. Commvault is a data protection company that helps our customers with cyber recovery and cyber resilience. So we're a single platform that lets our customers back up their data, monitor their data, and then recover their data anywhere, at any workload, in the event that they suffer a cyber attack or a ransomware event. We have solutions for both the hybrid as well as built for AWS customers. Would love for you to come by our booth, and we also have a speaking session today at 1:30. We're gonna be doing a simulated ransomware attack, and it's in the Boole room, I believe. So yeah, thank you very much, and thank you so much, John, for putting on this event.
Sure. I'd like to invite Matthew. Yeah, the Commvault has a workshop that will not be video recorded, so if you want to attend that, you have to be in person.
Thank you, John. Your comment, be brave, I just wanted to share our perspective in the office is nothing motivates a Wednesday release date quite like a Friday backup date. Sunray Security, we're a cloud security platform with a strong focus on identity. So what we do is we help our customers secure the identity fabric of cloud. AWS, let's look at it just for one quick second. Just some numbers, I know it's early for math, but 16,748 permissions across 432 services. Add in the number of identities that you have, and that's the problem you're trying to solve from the perspective of what is the least privileged perspective of this cloud. If you want to know how to run a secure cloud at scale from an identity perspective, come see us. We'll take you through a beautiful demo. Think big action, very quick, save time.
Thank you very much, Matt. You know what works? Rhonda. While she's coming up, again, these are some of my closing remarks. Be brave.
Thank you, John, so very much for allowing us to be here with you today and the board. Us being here as a community partner, we're very excited about that. So first of all, I just want to tell you a little bit about NovaWorks and how we're having impact here in our local community. So we are on the forefront of community workforce solutions here in our area. Not only what we do is we offer free personalized career navigation and training services for individuals 17 and up in the communities of all of San Mateo County and northern Santa Clara counties. We also, in terms of what we do specifically, is that when we help individuals we don't just connect them to jobs, we connect them with opportunities for them to thrive. And so we fund internships that spark careers. We advance training that helps people reimagine their career as it relates to the future. And then we also partner with businesses in the community around innovation, workforce solutions to really help the vitality and the excitement that's happening here in Silicon Valley Central in our innovation economy. So I just want to acknowledge several of our members, in essence, that are here today. Maybe just raise your hand because we got a lot of you here today. Thank you so very much for coming. In addition to that, thank you all for being here today. It is an exciting time to engage, to have some fun, to learn, to connect, and just be excited about what's going to happen, not only today, but in our future. So again, thank you so very much for being here, and drop by our booth. We look forward to telling you more. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. So I hope Nova Works turns out to be good for all the students who are here. I was talking with one of our sponsors yesterday and said, we see a lot of students registered this time, and they asked me why. I said I did not know, but later on I figured it out. It's because this is spring break, and most of these students are from India and China. They cannot go back for spring break, so they're all here. Yes, so be brave. Let me welcome Paul Wixie. Many of you have, probably everybody has heard of him. You have already, if you have seen the man pages of cron, you've seen his name. He invented cron. He invented at least the basic parts of DNS and many other things. He's a very accomplished individual, currently the VP of Security at AWS. He has given a keynote speech here 2 years ago. I'm glad to welcome Paul to give the keynote speech, and I think we're a couple of minutes early, but that's okay. Thank you. Welcome, Paul.